Alright, so we are on with game one of the finals in between Team
Hello.
Dragonborns and Team Extreme. I have Versatile with me. This is Gridlock. Alright, so we are
Hello.
on with
I'm
game
Versatile here.
one of the finals in between Team
Hello.
Dragonborns and Team Extreme.
And
I have
we see
Versatile
a
with me.
brand
This is
ban and a
Gridlock.
Cosmo
Alright,
ban
so
for
we are on with game
Mugiwara, I
one
guess.
of the finals in between.
Hello.
Yes.
I
And
thought
from the
I'd
blue
be
side, there's a brand and a Rek'Sai. These are all targeted bands, aren't they?
And the Amumu ban is pretty much understandable because he actually ran a lot of Amumu in the previous stages of this tournament. So I think it's a pretty good ban. And a Jax ban against Red Lord Idiot. He's a really good Jax player.
Yeah. That's a targeted ban against Dreadlord Idiot.
And the Jinx ban is actually targeted to Mugiwara, who's actually plays this to AD carry throughout the tournament, the Jinx and the Hogmaw.
Yeah.
And he didn't actually have a good stats on his Lucian.
So are ADC bans really worth it? Because the ADCs don't really make plays, it's the other role.
Well, if you actually can take some comfort pick out of a player, you can actually win the game from your laning phases. So, and since it's a best of 3, so
Yeah.
they can try out bans on the first game. And they can adapt.
So there's
the
a
rest of
Braum
the
pick
games.
from the blue side. Now, what do you think of the first pick, Vayne? Is that a smart move?
It's a really dumb move, I guess, since Vayne really struggles in the lane phases.
And considering there's a Braum, I don't think Vayne first pick was really smart. They should have waited for that pick.
Okay, I see a Zinzao and a Sichuan might be a pick. Okay, it's a Sichuan pick, and a Caitlyn will be a really good pick against Vayne.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, Galen and Braum are always on the upper hand against Vayne and Alistair. It's because of the poke pick and easier to accomplish.
Literally, the Caitlyn can actually zone out Vayne out of any farm, but we might actually see a Braum Ash bot lane.
So we're seeing a team fighting comp for the blue team. I mean, they don't want to mess with their comp. They just want to go ram in to the red team. There's the Sejuani and the Braum. They want a team fight.
Well, here's the thing, like, CP actually cannot block Alistair combo, because either way you're gonna block one spell, which is either the headbutt or the pulverize. It's an insta Fiora lock, and a Wukong, if he locks in Wukong, it will be a jungle Wukong. But Jarvan pick will be actually really good against Sejuani because Jarvan's pre-level 6 is actually like insane.
Same stronger.
In ganking, yeah. His early game is actually really good. And if he can snowball out of that, really, like, if Jarvan actually gets 1 or 2 kills in the early game, he actually becomes unstoppable. Because really good. Killing the late game.
Yeah, and meanwhile there's been a Fiora lock in the top lane.
Oh, and it's a Wukong. Well, actually, I think the red team is actually going for a teamfight comp, and that will determine their last pick. Watch what they're going to pick.
Yeah, both the teams have really locked in with team fighting comps. I mean, if you see the Braum and the Sejuani along with the Poppy.
Yeah, it's
they want
more
team
like
fight
who
too.
engages first will win the fight.
Yeah.
And the Poppy pick can make a difference in this team fight comp because she can actually zone 1 or 2 people out of the team fight, or even 5, with an extreme game-changing ult.
Yep. So the mid lane and the top lane is yet to be picked in the blue team. The Poppy has just been locked in.
Okay, so Poppy lock-in and a Vector. Okay, it's a pretty solid team comp from blue team, and a red team goes for a Vel'Koz. They really don't have much peel for this Vel'Koz, but still, it's alright if they can initiate the team fight perfectly.
So we are ready with the teams. Both the teams have really gone for team fighting comps instead of picks. So what do you make of what do you make of the Braum and Sivir against the Vayne and Alistair? Caitlyn should have been a better Caitlyn should have been a better pick than Sivir in the laning phase, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, I really would like the Caitlyn pick rather than this.
So we are waiting on the timer. Game will begin shortly.
Yeah, we will come back while the game actually starts. We go into the
Yeah.
game. Best of 3.
Just to let you know, just to let you guys know, this series is a best of 3 games, and it was supposed to be best of 5, but in shortage of time, we decided to make it a best of 3. The game is yet to start.
Okay, we are in the loading screen right now. We will be in the game in no time. I believe there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Muffin, are we
Just
live?
waiting on the game. Yes, we are.
Oh, I'm there. Yeah, sound enabled. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, Fiora is running Farmer Up Battle. What do you think of it? Good luck.
Yes, I'll be back in a second.
Okay, all right.
I'm still in the loading screen. I'll be here.
Okay.
So, what do you make of the Wukong jungle? You don't really get to see Wukong in the jungle now.
Well, I'm not the biggest fan of Wukong jungle. Well, but their comp actually all right with this Wukong jungle because his ult is gonna bring a lot to the table for Vel'Koz to combo up with his ult. So I would like it, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So if you ask me, I still prefer the blue team. They have a better team fighting and a better late game. Considering if Vayne gets just one CC from the Braum or any of the other team members of the blue team, he might just be dead. He won't even be able to move, considering with all the chain they have.
Give me 5 minutes, wait.
A summoner has
So we are live and the game has started and there's a
a
pause.
summoner has disconnected. A summoner has disconnected.
Just to let you know, guys know, they are restarting their battle ping.
A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has reconnected. A summoner has reconnected. A summoner has reconnected.
Hey, wake up.
A summoner has reconnected.
Hey, wake up.
Confirmation. The game has been confirmed. The game is starting now again, and Mama, are you there? Oh, I think he's not there, so
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Until minions spawn.
You can't milk those. You can't milk those. You can't milk those.
the game has started, and there's really not too much going on. Standard lanes and no invades. Sejuani is going to be starting a red buff, while Wukong Fing Senior is blue. And the game has been paused again. Game has been unpaused and we're on again.
Hey, wake up.
Heel to the face.
User was moved to your channel.
So quite a lot of trading going on top lane. Heroes is winning all of them. It's because if Heroes smart enough to blow those vitals, he will win these trades. Kejmani might decide to go to bot lane right after doing her red buff.
Yeah, both the junglers are like taking their buffs. I think we might see some early gank from Wukong. Seems like Wukong really fucking low in the jungle. There's a gank going to happen in the bot lane. You can see Johnny pinching towards bot lane.
This
And
might
there's that
be.
engage.
I don't think they're gonna get anything out of it.
Exhaust is down. There's a TP from the red team. Blue team is like really low. And blue team has TP. I think both the teams are gonna fall back. Oh, that's a really nice flash, but Alistair had flash too.
Quite a lot of trading, and the thing is gonna go down. Sivir is gonna take the first blood. That was a really messy fight.
Yep, it was. They're like so low. I think if any of the mid laners would have rotated towards bot, I think they could have like picked up some of the kills from there. Wukong is invading Sejuani, and Wukong is gonna spot up Sejuani in her wolves. I think they know that Wukong is in the jungle.
So Tarek, by first blood to Sivir, what do you think? How is this gonna be benefited to the Sivir?
Green is actually like gonna farm and wait for her items. CV Braum lane is actually really strong against Vayne and Alistar, so
Yep.
so
But
I
so
think
Sivir. Sivir also has the strongest late game. One of the strongest late games. It is totally one of the strongest champions in the game.
but if you say like if at the late game, if we talk about Vayne, if the teammates peels for Vayne, I think Vayne will be able to like pull out because Vayne is known for her damage and Sivir is more like a team player. Like she needs she needs her ult to make her team initiate and make those fights happen.
Well, but if you look at the red team, there are no peels for the Vayne. And if you look at the CC in the blue team, if Vayne takes one of them, he's dead.
Yeah, but okay. So something is going on in that red buff area. I don't know why Fury is over there. I think Sejuani wanted to like invade or something.
Yep. Johnny had that vision on Wukong, not to invade.
Hold it right there.
We see a lot of damage coming from both the top laners over there.
Yep.
There's a Wukong coming for the top lane gank.
Yeah, nothing's gonna
I
happen to
don't
Bob.
think he's gonna get any kills from there. And I just noticed, like, Sivir sold her Doran's blade and bought
Yeah.
BS12.
Yep. That wasn't really a smart move.
That's really strange because you need the Doran's blade on Sivir.
Yep.
You can't milk those.
Victor more like instead of upgrading his item, he goes for the Negaton. Because Vilko is gonna do a lot of damage, so he's going for the Abyssal Scepter, I guess.
You can't milk those. You can't milk those.
Xavier did get the early spike, but Vayne still has the CS lead.
You can't milk those. You can't milk those.
So all the lanes are currently very even right now, just a 2 or 4 CS difference in between them.
You can't milk those.
Let's wait to see what happens if the junglers start again. We have to wait until the Wukong and the Sejuani level 6.
Sejuani both reaches their level 6 mark,
Yep.
yeah. Then we'll see some of the fights happening. Wukong is like really getting low in his jungle.
Okay, I'm back though. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, take over.
Okay, yeah. So, just have seen the first blood up to now, and
Yeah, the CV sold his Doran's blade just to get that
BF sword.
That wasn't
I,
a really
I don't
smart
think
move.
it's a really good idea
Yeah,
because
he-
the Doran's blade is not just an item to just get the 7 damage. It's actually a sustain item for bot lane. Because there's a bit of lifesteal which actually helps you in trades and like lacerating the minion, you actually gain some health from it.
Milk those.
Well, Stage 1 is ahead in like jungle camp, which is like by 1 CS.
You can't milk those.
Like 1 camp actually.
All the lanes are really even. I mean, there's
Yeah.
just this 2 or 3 CS difference in between them.
Milk those.
So we just have to wait for all the junglers to get the ults.
Yeah,
and
even though blue team has the first blood, but the gold is pretty darn even. It's just 200 gold differential. That's a pretty good headbutt. I don't
the
think
others are just taking quite a lot of
yeah,
damage.
I don't think they can do much since
And the Fiora is here. That wasn't really smart TP. Fiora's gonna go down.
but now it's pretty much good. Alistar is just sacrificial cow in this point. And that's
Okay.
pretty nice stun by Poppy, and it could be a kill, but she actually
And
moved
he
her
missed-
out.
He missed his ult too.
Yeah.
So that was a bad TP from the Fiora.
I don't think it was a good TP by
And it was not
Fiora.
it was not even necessary.
Yeah, because, well, she went in when her bot lane was going back. I don't know what happened with the communication. Teams they're playing in 2 different teams, the bot lane and the top lane. Wow, Wukong is out and it's a pretty much nice combo and wow.
And
It's nice cleanup by the red team, but I don't know what
they got out.
happened there.
That was a 2 for 4.
Yeah,
That
but
was a 1 for 4, I'm sorry. That was a 1
and
for 4.
that shouldn't happen from Red Blue team because they actually used every single ult they had in the bot lane team fight, while Red team had the ultimates.
Yeah,
Oh.
Sejuani altered the Vel'Koz to stop his ult, but it was a little too late. The damage had already been dealt.
But she didn't have any follow up though from her carries. Well, I hope they actually fix the team fighting. The next fight, because they're actually even in gold even after every single skirmish they have.
Yeah, and that was a really bold move for the Wukong to just go in 1v5.
Yeah.
The Vel-
But,
it was 2v5 because the Vel'Koz was there, but that was
Yeah.
still a very bold move. Considering 2 members from the red team weren't there. So the Fiora
We see we might have trading top lane and
probably gonna
Poppy
go down.
gonna die solo kill by Fiora. And that was really good by Fiora since she actually knows that every single spell for Poppy is down.
You can't milk those.
Fiora does really well against these melee matchups, and
Yeah.
and Dreadlord Area probably knew that, so he went for a really nice engage on the Poppy. The Poppy should have just disengaged in that situation, considering he knew that the Fiora was on. And it was gonna heal him for every vital the Fiora takes down.
Yeah, and not just that, Poppy actually missed a
Those.
big wave under her turret.
You can't milk those.
Like, after this kill, she actually will be down by 1 level from Fiora. That's gonna hurt her a lot. He might get killed another time in lane if Sejuani doesn't visit that lane. And it will be a tough game for Poppy in the top lane.
You can't milk those. You can't milk those. You can't milk those.
Okay. What do you think of this Rod of Ages Vel'Koz?
I'm not exactly sure if that's a good item on Vel'Koz. Morello should have been better as the first item.
Yeah.
But for a fact, we know that Poppy has already lost this lane. There is no coming back against this Fiora right now.
And actually she's going for the Iceborne Gauntlet build, which was a
Yeah.
thing back,
Yeah.
I don't know, like before MSI.
Yeah. Even if
Now-
it's true damage, should have gone for that Frozen Heart or that Sunfire Cape at first.
Or if she wanted damage, she can actually go for the Trinity Force.
Yep.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Like Poppy has a really good, like, pretty good scaling on damage. This pretty much this laning phase of this game is going to be boring since, like, beside Fiora, no one have any kill pressure in the lane. So we won't see any like all-ins from any teams. But the 5v5s are going to be really exciting since both teams has the tools to actually team fight really well. You have Sejuani and there is the Wukong, and yeah, on top there is a Sejuani to like buff every single thing.
The Poppy is.
We see Wukong in the jungle and he actually flashed on Victor to kill him, but I don't think Victor is going to go down.
The Wukong is.
Yeah, Wukong
Wukong
is
is
going
going down and he takes
Oh,
Victor
and-
on the way.
That was pretty silly by
And
Victor
a
to
really
walk
nice
back.
combo. The Poppy isn't here, but the Fiora is.
And at the end of the day, we just go out
Well,
with one
in any
for
way,
one
there was a
kill.
win for the red team. They're gonna get the dragon out of it.
Yeah, and they lost a lot of summoners, like 2 summoners for the AD carry and the mid laner. Actually, Vel'Koz doesn't have flash and heal. I don't know why. What happened there? Was he in the range for Wukong to heal? Or did he use the heal for movement speed? Did you notice it?
Yep.
Okay, Fiora actually completed her first item, which is the
Now, if you look at
Revenant
the Severe is getting activated at the very early stage of the game. This might just be scary for the red team.
yeah. She just needs a static shift, or if she wants, she can actually go to PD. Like that would be at like power spike. But the Vayne has the pork, which is pretty much like.
Okay, who would you give the edge in the late game? In between a Severe and a Vayne? Who do you think is stronger?
In a team fight, I would give the edge to Sivir, but
Yeah.
in a 1v1 situation,
It's
Vayne is
always
better.
Vayne. Yep. Okay. But
Like,
Sivir,
Sivir
in
does
that
a
case,
lot of
Sivir
that.
is going to be more handy.
Yeah. Not just that, she won't just be handy like doing damage. She will also be handy on buffing other teammates
With the movement speed.
with her ult. Yeah.
Yep.
And the big thing about her is like she has that spell shield. We can actually change some situation. Like she can actually dodge out a key ultimate. Like we see us engaging bot lane and we might see a kill.
Yeah, this might be a kill for the blue team.
Yeah. And Elsa is going over. Is Wukong to the save the lane.
Yeah. That was... I don't know what that was. The red team were waiting for the Wukong to come in, but... This could have been a way lot cleaner.
And we have a pause. Oh, well, let's talk about that fight. Like,
A summoner has
I know they thought it was 2v2. Even then,
disconnected.
Yeah, I
blue
don't think
team-
the red...
Has
Yeah,
disconnected.
go on.
yeah.
A summoner has
Even though
disconnected.
blue team thought it was a 2v2, they shouldn't have fight it because they know their mid laner and their jungler was in the blue,
Top on the top
exceeding
side.
that blue buff,
Yep. Yeah.
while they had no lane pressure in mid, and they didn't know where Wukong was, so that was a pretty
Yeah,
silly fight.
they were feeling confident is because Sivir has more items and the Vayne probably, yeah, Sivir has more items and they were confident just to go that 2v2. They didn't know about the jungler there, so
Yeah, but the
that
key
was a
point is
really-
like, Civi didn't have any summoners.
Yeah,
They shouldn't have
yeah.
fight it.
yeah, that was a really bad decision.
Yeah. And we see a pretty visible CS lead in the top lane. 87 to 105.
A summoner has reconnected. A summoner has
And
reconnected.
even though Sivir died over there, she has a CS lead. She has 4 kills on like over Vayne. And she scales better as a team fighter AD carry than Vayne.
Then Vayne, yeah.
It's not the end of the world for blue team though. Even though they gave up a kill.
Yeah, but you can't say anything about the late game. In the late game, if as an AD carry, if you take one CC, it's gonna be changed with that Braum ult or the Sejuani ult or the
Yeah.
Poppy stun. So either both the ADCs they are in big trouble. And if you look at the red team, there's the Fiora and the Wukong and the Alistair. Just the one CC can change the whole fight. They might just be taken out immediately.
Yeah, if they actually can change their CC pretty well, they can actually
Yeah.
like burst out Vel'Koz in front.
Yep.
A summoner has
So it comes down to who gets to execute their comp better.
Yeah. Even though Fiora is pretty fed, but they have a Braum. Braum is pretty good against Fiora because, like, there's 2 ways to actually disable this Fiora. Either Braum can start with the ult when Fiora actually use her riposte, then he can actually go in like auto Fiora and like stun her to death.
Yep. We're still waiting on the pause. It's a battle ping issue, and it will probably be sorted out very soon.
Okay, and Victor is going for Abyssal Scepter before completing his hex course. So, what do you think of it?
I'm not sure. I've seen most Victor, complete that hex core to the blue first.
Yeah, like
The
then
second-
actually go for
yeah.
a major item like
Yeah.
Rylai's or anything.
Yeah. He's just gone for the E upgrade, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. He's only gone for the E upgrade, and then he's probably getting on an Abyssal Scepter.
Yeah, but does Abyssal matter against the Vel'Koz who actually does 2 damage to you?
I'm not sure. I think the true damage is just after you land those 3 combos.
Yeah, like the
Three
passive,
spells.
when the
Yep,
passive
yep,
procs actually,
yeah. Yeah, but you will take lesser damage with the other abilities. So
Okay, let's see what happens.
it's not that bad, but I think should have just gone for that. Okay, there's a gang in the mid lane.
I think
Vector will go down. Yeah, he's
that was a
gonna go
pretty
down.
nice game.
It was a really nice gang. Yeah.
Even though it didn't look special, but it was pretty nice. Like, the only way Sejuani could gank the mid lane, she used that. That was pretty darn impressive.
Yep.
Like, you see the left bush is warded while the right side river is also warded.
the Vel'Koz flash wasn't up, and they knew very well they went into the gank and they.
And it was pretty smart from Vel'Koz for not using the heal though.
Like, yeah. He knew.
Because he knew he was dead.
That was also a very nice ability from the Victor.
Yeah. Like the chaining of the CC was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was a really nice thing.
And we
Very
see
well
like the
executed.
okay, this is the problem with Vayne. Like whenever you are shoved into a lane, you cannot do anything. Well, when you shove a Vayne towards a turret, like pretty much the Vayne has nothing to do rather than last hitting the minions. And while she's doing that, she actually loses her like turret HP. So getting the first turret is a big deal now since you get a lot of gold out of it. Like
Yep.
you might get like 600 gold from a tower kill, like the first brick gold, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, it's more than a first blood though.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. If the Vayne gets a better setup, he will be able to. He will be able to deal the damage.
Yeah. Yes, this is the thing. Like Vayne cannot do anything by her own.
Yep.
Okay, we see a gank in top lane from Wukong. He's been sitting here for a while, and
The
might
Poppy
see
will
Poppy
go
going
down.
down.
Yeah, it will go down.
and it's a 1v1 in mid lane. But
Yeah, that's
both
a
of
really
them just
smart
runs away with
play.
like decent power HP.
Yeah, that's a really smart gang. Poppy's really far behind. They are trying to make the Fiora snowball.
Which I think is actually to their benefit because they think they cannot win the team fights. So actually they are opting into like the split push matchup, which they will actually win really easily.
And if Fiora gets to snowball and he gets the lead, he will get to split push.
And she has the lead, yeah. She has like now
and even
29
if-
CS lead, and she will have a item advantage now.
Oh, okay, that was a really nice knockup.
I don't think anyone is going to go down bot lane because Vel'Koz used his ult in mid lane. Poppy comes back and
The Alistair
it's going to be a kill on Alistair.
Alistair is gonna go down, yes. Alistair should go down.
He lives with
Speed or 4 HP.
yeah.
That is really sad.
Really unfortunate because Poppy even used her teleport for that while Fiora is in top lane split pushing. And Fiora has a PP advantage. And it's actually smart for blue team for not going to the dragon, instead pushing the mid lane to get the first big gold.
Red team's turret has
And
been
it's
destroyed.
650 gold on Victor. Oh my god. That's going to be a lot for Victor because Victor is actually behind in items.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And we see blue team starting the dragon. Well, this is not the best thing to do because
then
we saw
Wilcox
what
is-
happened in the last team
God,
fight.
down.
And that's
Oh!
a really good breaking season by Victor and Ralph.
Vel'Koz has taken out immediately.
But the problem is their backline is there almost
Yeah.
by the Fiora. Even though it was a really good
Oh.
engage, but their backline was exposed since they were in the middle.
Okay, so the Fiora just 1v2 with the ADC and the support, and
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't pay attention to a Fiora.
yep.
And the Victor just can hope that he gets a laser steal on this dragon, which is
I mean, that was a
highly
that was a really good, really nice out from the Sejuani. If Victor, that was a really nice setup for the blue team. Victor, if he had the Rylai's and the other, he has completed his score. If he had the Rylai's, this would have probably been a win for the blue team.
yeah.
already.
Even if he had the Abyssal Scepter, then
Yeah.
it could be a different team fight. But the problem is they got the mid tower. They should have backed off, then come to the dragon. Instead, they wait for the greedy play to go to dragon instantly and just lose the team fight. So what should blue team do is they have to be patient while team fighting against this team. If they do that, they will be fine because their execution has been really good, but their decision making is not been there. And we see a fighting villain and Vel'Koz is there like he doesn't stand a chance because he doesn't have any flash. And he had no business being there without his mid tower.
Yep. Okay, so 9-11 is the score, 25 minutes into the game.
But the gold is pretty darn even.
Even, yep. Still is very even.
Until then, they got the bot tower.
The top lane is on a 40 CS lead, and so is the mid lane. Okay, so Victor has a CS lead. There's a gang of
And we see
Fiora.
fighting top lane, and Fiora will go down, but
I don't think so.
he might
If he's
take
smart
one
enough. Okay, that was really smart. And he's gonna have to do the 1v2.
and it's
as I
gonna be
expected.
1v2 by Fiora. This is what happens when Fiora just gets off.
Yep. Hey, he still will be able to kill that
He
Braum.
might actually get like 3 kills here if he plays.
Okay, Brand's gonna PM. He's gonna go down now. He's gonna go down. He's dead. I don't think at this point you should be even trying to 1v2 that Fiora. He's activated and
Yeah.
he has those 2 items.
Yeah,
Killing him-
it's too late to gank for Poppy right now
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's not going to do damage since he has that ice.
He shouldn't
bomb
be
build.
even going to gang that Fiora. He's gonna 1v2 or 1v3 you very easy.
Yeah, like she almost killed like Braum as well. Like if Civil wasn't there. So we see a teleport from Brooklyn again. What kind of wings they get out of it, but it's just going to be a trip to the mid lane while red team gets the bot tower for free.
Yeah.
Sejuani doesn't have our ult up.
Yeah. So each and every members for the blue team, they're heading to the bot lane. They won this lane really bad.
But I don't think it's
And-
going to happen though.
Yeah, the red team are also here.
So he moves his ult.
And that was really
And that was sensational.
yeah, they're ready somewhere. This Wukong is gonna go down. Wukong is gonna go down, yeah. The Fiora is not even here.
And Fiora didn't even TP. I really
Oh,
am disappointed from this Fiora because he has a lot of gold, but he's not transitioning in them in team fights. Even though he has a luxury to TP right now.
yep.
He could have
The
TP
Fiora
and
should have
actually
TP'd
fight
it. Once again, I
first
expect
team.
you asking me back into the team
But
fight.
he's TPing right now. I don't know
Okay.
how they're going to fight this team fight now.
Oh,
And he just
that was a
gets
really
busted
bad
down.
move. That was a really bad
And
move.
maybe
he's
he's gonna go down.
too.
And it's a 4v1 Vel'Koz, and Vel'Koz has nowhere to go, and
Okay,
blue
I don't
team
know what
just
that
gets
was.
team fight.
I don't know what that was. That was a really bad decision for the red team, going into the.
Like, here's the thing, like that was a really ballsy play by Fiora, but ends up losing his team.
Yep, they're
When
gonna
he
get the
decided
rest down.
not to TP in the bot lane, he should have kept on split pushing because Poppy was dead. But
Yeah,
Poppy
so Alice
didn't
is
have
gonna
the
go down.
TP.
Alice is gonna go down. Or not? Wukong doesn't have ult. Okay.
Okay, like,
It was a bit of overstaying for the blue team.
so many things happen in that like split 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're not even sure what happened.
Yeah, because so many things happen which we didn't actually expect to happen. Like, I really expected Fiora to TP earlier when they actually had a proper setup for
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
From
That
Wukong.
probably might just be a communication right there. If
Yeah.
you look back at the team fight, Wukong just jumped into
Yeah.
5 of them alone, whereas there was just this Alistair who just got separated away. Wukong got taken down, and then there's the TP from Fiora, which was really unnecessary.
Yeah, but it was too late for anyway because
Yep.
and blue team was backing off anyways.
So blue team are in control of this game now.
Yeah, if they keep team fighting like the last time, they're actually gonna take the game away.
Yeah,
Because-
but don't you think the poppies are really too squishy right now? He doesn't even have that much HP.
Yeah,
He looks really
she actually needs
vulnerable.
the next item like at least GA or Randuin or something.
And he looks really squishy to me.
Yeah.
He won't be able to last long in the team fight.
But she has the luxury of having a Sejuani in her team, so it's pretty okay at this point at least. If this was an other jungler like the squishy ones like a Lee Sin or Elise, it would have been bad. Even though Poppy is behind in this game, but she has the utility to be useful. Like she can slow targets and like alt targets away and stun.
Yep.
So it's actually not the worst
So-
situation to be in.
Yeah, 30 minutes into the game, the Vayne still doesn't have QSS for all the
Yeah.
CC. He will
And
just
she
be
doesn't
taken
have
down. Yeah.
she doesn't even have a last whisper against all these armors.
He might just be going left whisper now. But if you ask me, the QSS should just be made by
Yeah,
the Vayne
QSS.
now.
She actually needs a QSS, yeah.
Yeah, in order to
Because-
survive the C side.
Okay, that
If he gets-
combo on Braum is
If the
really...
Vayne gets one CC from the blue team, I think he's just gonna be taken down immediately.
Yeah, the main thing which I liked about the last team fight is that they played that team fight really well around the Wukong and the Fiora. Like they actually kept the backline alive while doing damage to them. That was pretty darn impressive because
Oh,
last
and,
time we saw that a Dragon team fight, they actually left their carries to dry and just went ham on the opponent backline. Which is not you should do at this point because your Sejuani and Poppy is not going to kill their backline like Fiora can, right?
Yep. And if you see the CS difference between the Vayne and the Severe, Severe is around 60 CS up.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, well, Sivir can go into the side lanes and like push up waves
Yep,
while and we see Fiora
Yeah,
getting caught.
we're gonna get back to
and-
that later. The Fiora
Dying.
is gonna be taken down. Yep. This might be a Baron for the blue team.
Yeah,
They should go to
because
the
the
Baron.
red team is in bot lane
Yep,
they
they
didn't
should go to the
take it.
Baron. Yeah, they are.
and they will
They're
know
gonna get
that
the Baron
Baron.
out of it.
They will know it now. Yeah, it's a free
At this
Baron
point,
for
the
them.
Fiora is just throwing his beat.
Yeah.
He couldn't even be skill pushing without any vision. He never had any vision on the top side. He was still pushing it. And they're gonna get the Baron out of it. The red team
Well-
is still very far away.
I don't know it's worth it for like you got a dragon and you have a dead top laner
And
while
the
the
Baron
other
is
team
just
gets a
taken
Baron
out.
out of it.
Yeah, it's not even worth one bit.
Yeah, it's the worst possible trade you can actually get at this point for the red team. Because what did they get? A mountain drake or a Baron? That's not nice.
Yeah, pretty interesting if you look at the support itemization. Alistair's gone for Randuin's. Now as a support, shouldn't you be building more aura stuff?
Yeah, you should have. If you actually wanted the attacks with reduction, it
Yeah.
would have been.
But what
I
about
think,
the Frozen Heart? You
yeah,
could have
Frozen
gone
Heart
for the
would
Frozen
have
Heart
been better. I don't think
instead of
anyone
Rand,
gonna
yeah.
touch Alistair who's ulting onto you, right? Because they already know like he's that unkillable cow for the next 6 seconds or so. Like,
A
How long
summoner
is it?
has disconnected. A summoner has disconnected.
Okay, there's a pause and battle ping DC again.
A
We'll be
summoner
back in the
has
game
disconnected.
shortly. No, not exactly sure about the post time.
A summoner has
I think they're actually reconnecting to their battle ping. I guess.
Yeah, they still have time. They still have
A summoner has
Well, compared to other games, this has just been 7 minutes
Yeah.
pause. So it's
It's okay.
even though actually we started the game pretty late, like past 9:30. Well,
A summoner has reconnected.
let's talk about
A
Red
summoner
Team's win
has
condition. Like,
reconnected.
what's the best scenario they can
A
actually have right
summoner
now
has reconnected.
to actually win this game? Nabil, what do you think?
Can you please repeat?
Okay.
Okay, before you repeat, I want to mention something. The Vayne is still going for damage. He just got his BF sword. What is he getting out of that?
I think he's going for IE right now.
Yeah. He's going for an IE.
Okay,
He shouldn't be going
my
for an
question
IE.
was like, what
Yeah?
can actually Red Team do to win this game at this point?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute.
Okay. Since we are paused, yeah, I can wait. No problem.
A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has reconnected.
So, Ma, what do you think about what the red team should do now?
Okay.
It's very clear that the blue team has taken control over this game, and the Fiora is still in a power spike. What do you think they should do?
Okay. The first thing they have to do is like, it's gonna be really tough for the Red Team to pull it off though, but it's pretty much possible. The thing they have to do is like, they have to go in with their Wukong and their Alistair at the same time to start a team fight, while Fiora has to find a TP flank to the opponent team's
The back
backline
line,
and
yeah.
get either carries.
Yeah. And meanwhile, the game has been on pause.
Yeah.
We
We
will look
see
at the
Red
top
Team
turret.
trying to defend the top lane against the Baron buff minions of Blue Team.
Yeah, at this point, the top lane tier 1 doesn't really matter. You should look to defend the rest.
Actually,
Considering
they-
there's a lot of wave clear,
I think like,
Vel'Koz.
I think Fiora should go bot and clear the wave,
Yeah.
or
yeah.
that tower is going to go down. That's a lot of.
Yeah, but they have Baron. They can easily engage 45. If they see Fiora in the bot lane, they should go for a top the dive. The
I
Vayne
don't
is still in
think-
the front line.
I don't think they can even like defend this top tower with.
Yeah,
Fiora.
they can. Without Fiora, I don't think it's possible. Fiora's coming back to the top lane. The bot lane might just go down. The turret is gonna go down. Yep, it's gonna go
Yeah,
down.
it's good. It's a lot of. It's like 3 minion waves,
Yep.
and all of them are
And-
casters.
Yeah, so it's gonna go down.
Yeah, it's down.
So that was a really. There's nothing the red team can do about it right
Yeah.
now.
Just have to stall this Baron buff out.
The red team have to avoid getting all the folks, and the Alistair's gonna take a lot of damage. One ult should have just taken him down, don't you
Okay.
think? If
And
the
it's
Victor ulted,
pretty fortunate for Alistair for not, he didn't have to use his ult and he actually lived.
yeah,
lived
if the
up
Victor
ult
ulted
damage.
it, Alistair was dead for sure. If the Victor didn't choose to ult, he,
If Alistair was dead there, it would have been an inhibitor.
yep.
And we see like the bot inhibitor tower is like on fire right now.
Yeah, the red team are being pressurized from all the 3 lanes right now. They've
Yeah.
lost so many towers.
Actually, blue team is actually really playing this well. Like they actually,
Yeah, they're using their Baron buff very well.
yeah, and their minion waves too.
That's a lot of damage. And they choose to engage while the backline of the red team is already in low HP. The
I don't know,
Vayne
like
is
they
taken out.
dead there. I think it's pretty much double damage right now.
Yeah, that was a
because
really
they have
bad
nothing to do
move.
here. But Fiora actually gets the kills. I don't know how that happened.
It should just be the game. This should just be the game. Yeah. Yeah, that was a dumb move from the red team. Considering they're so behind, you can't fight like that.
Yeah.
And if you see the team fight again, the Sejuani ult wasn't even needed.
Yeah.
Sejuani ult came in very late. It was a Victor which dealt all the damage.
It was more of a CC to the Vel'Koz
Yep.
rather than a team fight out. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's the game win.
Yeah, the Vayne and the Vel'Koz were taken down really low by that Victor E and ult. That was all they needed. The Sejuani
Here's
ult
the
wasn't
thing,
even
like,
needed.
Red team actually put all the eggs on Fiora's basket, but Fiora goes on this game and throw every single lead she had. It's pretty unfortunate for Red team that their jungler their top laner couldn't handle all the gold on him.
Yep.
But Vayne is going for a heroic move and he actually gets a kill on
He can get
Sejuani
to
and
F3. Is this another comeback? Is this another comeback?
well,
I
hope
don't think
so,
there's
because
I don't think there's
want
any
this
coming
to be a
back.
comeback because
I don't think there's any comeback to this. The Victor and the Sivir, they're very well fit. They are in a very big CS lead already. The Baron's still not there to be picked up.
Well,
There's nothing the red team can take out of it.
exactly that. Like even though blue team is dead, like
There's nothing
red
in the
team
map
has
you
to
can
go
take.
back to like split pushing dating because every single lane is actually pushed towards them.
Yep.
They have nowhere to go.
You can't take anything out of this. Which just is pretty good.
And Vayne finally completes her eye while there is a thornmail on Poppy. I don't think that's not the best position for the Vayne to be in right now. She will take more damage than doing on
Yep.
Poppy.
Oh, it all started with a Fiora TP in the bot lane. That's where the blue team got the lead. And then there's this top split push
Yeah.
without wards where Fiora got caught.
I
Now the
think
blue team has control.
what is Fiora doing is that he's not actually respecting blue team very much.
Yep. Should be.
He just keeps doing whatever he does like normally.
Yeah, he's playing like
Which
a
is not
solo
the
queue.
best
He's playing,
thing
he
to do.
looks like he's playing solo queue.
Yeah.
He should be focusing on the game.
Yeah, that's
And-
the reason like the blue team is in the finals, right? They
Yep.
they play well as a team, right?
They played really well.
You have to.
Throughout the whole tournament. And at this point, the Fiora should just look to split push. I mean, you shouldn't be with the team. The team should just
Yeah.
look to defend the towers and
There's no way they're gonna win a fight.
yep.
No way. Even though Sivir was dead in last team fight, but they couldn't get anything out of it because the rest of the 4 members from red team was dead and blue team's 4 members were alive. So it was pretty much 1v4. I think like blue team is gonna stall out the game until the next Baron and get it and like push towards the end.
Yeah.
The only good thing which is going on for the red team is like they have a pushed bot lane and Poppy is caught over here.
I don't
she
think
has
that's
to
gonna
go
change
offline.
much. Oh, and that's a really okay. Alistar is gonna go down. Alistar is gonna go down. Yep.
And Vel'Koz ults does 0 damage to every single one of them. And Vayne is pretty much
Did you
don't buy us
see?
any money
Yeah,
while
yeah. They're all drunk.
his team is getting wrecked.
And I think this is just a game. This is the game. And did you see how the Vayne got stunned into the Sejuani ult?
Yeah.
And he doesn't even have that QSS. So there was nothing the Vayne could do anything about it.
Yeah, and if you remember, she actually used her flash in the last team fight where
Yep.
she actually
Really
went on to get a triple kill. And this is pretty much game 1, TDB up by 1 game. And to be clear, this is a best of 3. I know we said it's going to be a best of 5, but we don't have time for a best of 5 since
Yeah,
our
stay
schedule
tuned.
is all...
Stay tuned for game 2, which will begin probably in a few minutes from now.
But here's the thing. Vayne did 19,000 damage to champion in this game, while Sivir did like 35,000.
Yeah.
Even Fiora did more damage than Vayne.
Hey, if you ask me the first pick Vayne, this is where the question comes. If you really want to first pick that Vayne, it's not a very smart move. I mean, yeah, if you're really comfortable with that champion, it doesn't really matter if the blue team gets a better team comp just to counter you. You are gonna have a hard time
and
in the AD
to be
carry.
honest, like blue team's Sivir wasn't bad. He was like winning in CS, winning in kills. He had the better pressure in lane, so every sort of way Vayne was beaten down.
Yep.
Even though she has had those items, she was pretty much like zoned by a Sejuani. And you
Yeah.
cannot kill a Sejuani with those items.
If you see the damage though, it's just the Sivir and the Victor, the carries for the blue team, which have done their job. Yeah. The carries have done their job for the blue team, so they have dealt their damages. If you see, it's 36,000 and 35,000 from both the carries.
Okay. What
That's a
I
lot of
think
damage.
have to the red team has to Team Extreme has to alter for the next game is that they have to find a good laning matchup for the bot lane. Bot lane, which is not Vayne. We have to get something else like maybe a Lucian or maybe a Caitlyn, or even Tristana is pretty good in this patch. So
Yeah.
we'll come back into the next game after like 5 minutes break.
5 or so, yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.